today's stream.
Top of the morning to you. Or something about
the Irish Kuatoa.
I like that. Top of the morning to you. Alright.
Or some cleverness about like a cod meat pie or something like that, but that sounds like a lot.
Start streaming. And there we go. We're live.
Sweet. Well, let's just dive right into it. You guys have gathered a few allies to aid you in what is to come. As you gather on the shores, the north shores of this dark, moist cavern, you hear nothing but ever slight waves up on this rocky shore. The lights around you illuminate just a few feet out into the black lake in front of you, where you know there are fish people, Kuatoa, waiting in a ship, an impossible pirate ship, sitting in the middle of this lake, in the middle of the cavern. To prepare for what is to come. What would you guys like to do?
As a reminder, Cal has, I'm not sure how many vials of poison.
Yeah, I thank you
And
for.
I think Nyx has one.
Calliope, the undead woman, kind of slides across the edge of the water over. All right. As far as I know, my buddy Jonas was taken here. I think. If you can find him, that would be great. She kind of looks out into the darkness.
What kind of buddy is he again? I mean, like, is he also undead like you, or?
Oh no, he's he's as normal as they come. A little, normal looking, I should say. Human. If you have someone talking about, if you hear someone talking about some fantasy world, he loves to come up with different things in life. Like, I don't know, he's a weird one. Good friend though. But yeah, I hope they haven't killed him. I really do.
Okay.
She pulls out a dagger and just kind of waits ready. You mic it in, you hear in your minds, "We are ready when you are. We will be on the shore, waiting to heal if needed."
Alrighty. Well, we all have water walk on. So maybe we could get some light out onto the sea to see if there's any of the fish people that we saw previously in the ocean or in the lake.
Sea to sea?
Sea to sea. With dancing lights, perhaps, from Cal.
Yeah. I can't control this.
You got him. You're good. Where would you like him? You want to ping?
I
point?
want pretend that there is like a rock path leading out to the boat, like the stepping
Got it.
stone rock path.
As the last one moves as far as you can out, you see standing on the ship two of the fish people staring in your direction.
Cool. I'm gonna put poison on my daggers.
Okay.
One of those vials affects 2 daggers. Yep, great, cool. Then my 2 main daggers are poisoned.
Sounds good.
Is there a way
I'm
onto the ship we can see? Like a ladder?
Yeah, actually, right below them there is what looks like a rope ladder hanging and just kind of drifting in the water. You know what, guys, go ahead and make a perception check if you could.
We can't move, by the way. The game's paused.
Oh, sorry.
perception.
All of us?
Whoever is paying attention to the surrounding area.
Nyx is gonna put poison on 4 of his arrows.
Easy enough. Okay. Nyx,
Yes.
it's quiet. However, the lake that you see before you as the light reflects off of it shows ripples. Small waves just kind of rippling from every direction. Normally that means something has just entered or exited the water.
Okay, guys, it looks like there has been movement in the water just recently.
Okay.
Also, as soon as we see a big group, I can teleport in and use the pocket watch as well.
Hmm.
So if you see something that I don't, let me know.
I'll ask the Myconids, how deep is the lake? Do you know?
We don't know. None of us have ventured this far and returned.
Hey Nyx, how deep is the lake?
How
Someone
far
who-
down into the water can Nyx see? Is it clear enough to see down?
It's... I wouldn't call it clear. There's definitely bits of algae and other things growing in the lake itself, so it makes it cloudy. And you can see the first like 3, 4, 5 feet ahead of you. It only dips down. You would probably guess 3 feet at the most. Past that, you're not sure. It gets too dark and too cloudy, even with the lights shining from above.
Yeah, the water is a little too murky to really know past the first few feet.
It's deep enough for them to swim around in. What's the best course of action here?
Get on the boat as fast as possible.
That
Ignore the ones in the water.
sounds right. That sounds like a good idea. That's what I was thinking. I was just...
We'll either fight them before we start our turn if initiative starts, or we'll fight them on the boat, right? Because all of our
I
movement
mean,
is
they're
enough
not
to get
expecting
there.
us to walk on the water right now, so that's a plus. So we could surprise them just
Oh,
by
they're
charging. I mean, you could also Misty Step on and then activate the horn.
Yep.
I believe the horn is still on cooldown.
Oh, did we just use it?
Or I guess we only took a short rest, right?
Yeah,
It's
we took a short
the
rest.
it's the pocket watch of Shreeping. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the pocket watch, not the horn.
Yeah.
Oh, the Horn of the Goat
Oh,
has up to 3
3
charges.
charges. Yeah, I think I still have 1 charge left, actually. Unless, hypothetically, what time is it, Josh? On the surface.
I don't know.
Is it dawn? When was dawn?
I'm gonna say no, not quite yet.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'll get back 1d3 charges at dawn, and so I have 1 more charge right now.
Okay. Hmm.
All right, what's the play? What's you guys' move?
I say we just bolt.
Sweet. I'll take the lead. I will run out onto the water. Let's see how far.
Cool. So for that, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
There you go.
Did we get a surprise round because they didn't know we were going to bolt?
Walk on water.
We shall see.
Not a great roll for Nyx.
Yeah, same.
There it is.
I was... Well...
Roll for clash here too.
Right.
Okay.
Oof.
So, I was... Josh,
So-
I think, I don't know, like, so looking at the initiative order, would it be reasonable for all of us to hold our action to dash? Can we held action move? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing.
It is. It just is your whole, like, you use your move action on your turn to prepare to move, and then your reaction to do
Yeah,
the move.
so could we, I was wondering if we could, since we all wanted to just run out together, could we, like, instead of one of us running at a time like idiots, could we all hold action dash and then wait for Ergi's turn and then all run together at the same time?
You can't hold action dash because that is technically 2 actions, the move action and the standard action.
So we couldn't all run at the same time?
You can if you only want to move action.
Yeah, that's
If
it.
you want to,
Because by
if
the
you
time
want
it's
to,
Ergi's turn, it's the end of the initiative order.
it's just the question is, do you want it to be move and like, do you want to go 60 on your turn, or do you want all of us
Just
to go
30. Just 30. Like, just
Yeah.
any, like, yeah.
Then rules is written. That's allowed.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
If everyone's cool with that.
Yeah.
Or if things
So in that
like...
case,
Yeah.
in that case, we'll skip down to. We'll just say in for keeping track of everything here in Boundary, we'll skip to Ergi's turn, and then just everyone move. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if we can do that, but
Oh, we
we'll
all
see.
can't
The
move at the
mic
same
mid at the
time.
very bottom.
We can't move unless it's our turn. That's funny.
It's weird. How about this? Ping where you want to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably just here.
Bart's gonna run out as well as Calliope. Where do you want to go? Cal and
Clash can
Clash?
just right here.
It is dark just outside the lights here, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay,
For those
so
with dark vision,
Uh,
it's not a terrible thing, but for those without dark vision, well, Max basically here, it drops off pretty quickly and gets really dark outside of that.
Just as a point of reference, my action on my turn was the dodge action.
Okay, that's fair. All right, you all charge out in one wave, and yes, you do indeed get a surprise round because they definitely were not expecting a bunch of non-water people to walk on water. It's weird. It's not solid as you step. It's more spongy. Your foot kind of dips in just ever so slightly before coming out. It's takes a second, but once you get used to it, you're able to run pretty quickly on this surface. Ergi, that is your movement to run out there. You still have your action and bonus action. What would you like to do?
If I go onto the ship and then go to the below deck level or whatever, is that going to be super weird with like having to potentially change maps or but not have everybody?
Yes.
Okay, I'll spare you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
If we were doing this in person, that would be fine. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and Misty Step up to here. It's probably 30 to 25 feet or so. And then I'm gonna attack the guy right next to me.
Go for it.
$22.
Definitely hits. Yep.
$10 damage, and one more. $9 damage. 19 damage.
Very nice.
And yeah. Nope. Yes. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. As you Missy said, teleport up there, smash into this Kuoto a couple of times. You hear two things from below deck. The first is their guttural language shouted out, very angry, very Irishman-like. I'm gonna go with this guy, so yeah, deal with it. The second you hear are heavy footfalls, like rocks being dropped, boulders being dropped on wood. But that's where you're at. All right. Before the Myconid's turn, actually no, it is the Myconid's turn because they don't get a. I'm also just going to do all of the Myconids on one initiative. If you guys are cool with that. Yeah, okay. So then these guys are going to kind of move to the edge, just getting
Prepping.
ready whenever you guys need it. There we go. Top of the round, it will be Calliope. She's going to run a couple of steps forward. Actually, no, she's going to run in front of Cal and pull out her short bow and take a pot shot at one of the Kuto archpriests. And is, I think, gonna miss. Yeah, she misses. She's then gonna move back there and call it good. This archpriest is gonna shift over a couple and kind of grab some of the rigging, and is going to cast. Yeah. He's going to cast Control Water. That's a bit bigger than I was expecting, but
Crap.
he's going to cast Control Water Whirlpool.
How does that work with Water Walk?
I'm going to rule it as it makes it difficult terrain.
Okay.
Just and maybe a strength save at the beginning. Yeah, strength save at the beginning of your turn to see if you are shifted, because it'll be moving this way.
I get it.
So strength save to see if you won't shift 10 feet in the direction the whirlpool is moving. Just because, yeah, that is a little weird. I was now just realizing.
So like no damage, but it definitely is going to be moving us. I get it.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
So cool. That will be his turn. Vernon, you're up with Clash on deck.
Cool. So is it
Make
going to
a
be
straight
the
save.
start of my turn? Okay, got it.
Yep.
Boop. Strength saving throw. I'm so good at those. 1 total, so I fail.
Yeah. So you find your feet being pushed, and your entire person being pushed 10 feet to your right.
Got it.
As you see the water underneath you start to twist and undulate in a crazy whirlpool.
All right. It's 20 feet to reach the ladder. How much movement is it to climb all the way to the top?
About 20 feet.
20 feet to climb all the way to the top? Okay.
Yep.
Do I even want to go up there? That's a great question. Nah, we'll just move normal. We'll use 15 feet because he says difficult terrain.
Yep.
Okay. 15. Yeah, we'll go there. Move there. And then I'm going to... Has this guy taken damage?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, as I'm walking that way, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save? Right?
Yeah. He's probably wise, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a failure.
Yep.
So he takes... No, not 2d8. Ignore that roll. Even though it's good.
2d12, yeah.
That's better.
Don't worry, that's better. Yeah.
Holy frick.
21 necrotic damage. And then as a bonus action, yeah, we're gonna cast a spiritual weapon up there.
Got it. Let me grab the... Where would you like it?
We'll just put it flanking with Ergi.
Okay, so kind of right above where
Yeah,
the...
kind of there.
Okay.
And then as I
Sound.
cast it, I get to hit with it as well.
Oh yeah, go for it.
And so let me do a spell attack. I don't get why I can't just click spell attack on the new sheet. Let me go back to the old sheet. There we go. Spellbook, spell attack, normal. 23 to hit.
Hits. Yep.
And that's 1d8 plus my spellcasting mod, which is 5. So 9 force damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Perfect. All right, Clash. Meaning you, Max.
Yeah. Clash is gonna he's gonna dash probably. Yeah.
Does he need to make the strength save?
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
thank you.
But he'll
Appreciate it.
probably be fine. I would hope.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dang.
I'm rolling not good. So I'm assuming he's pushed 2 feet to the left, or 10 feet to
Yep.
the left. Lame.
He's pushed over as well.
Alright, well, he's still gonna... So it's 25 feet to the ladder, and then 20 feet up, so that's 45. He's gonna dash to get all the way up. So to get all the way to the top, that's 45 feet of movement. That leaves him with 15. He'll just...
Oh, hold on. He was in difficult terrain.
That's why he's... Oh, right, he's in difficult terrain.
Oh, 5, 10, 15.
So
20,
25
so
would be
he-
50 to get to the ladder, and then he's 10 feet up the ladder. Okay.
Yeah.
Would he be able to light a torch?
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess not while climbing the ladder.
You can do it before he climbs. Yeah.
Yeah, before he climbs. So, and he'll light a torch so he has more light. And he's gonna have it in his mouth between his teeth as he's climbing the ladder.
Awesome. Okay. Let me move the arcane sword. Light. Right feet of 10. There we go. He is now glowing. Okay. Bart is on his turn. He is going to sorry. Yeah, he's gonna cast Ice Knife. And throw it at that priest. Hits. 14. That is his. He's gonna move a little bit closer. Oh, he didn't make the save. Oopsies. Yeah, there's so much to remember. You got a 1.
Out to sea.
I'll just put him there for right now. Cool. Nyx, you're up with Cal on deck.
So I should be in darkness if I'm outside the dancing lights, right?
Correct.
But you do have to move 10 feet if you fail the strength save.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead
my
and-
strength save.
Go ahead and make that real quick.
18.
18 succeeds. You're good.
All right.
The water starts to
Um,
flow underneath, and you just kind of bend your knees and buckle down, and it doesn't affect you.
Okay, Nyx is going to use norm. So at this time, since Nyx is invisible in the darkness, he should have advantage on his attack. So he's going to use normal arrows to start shooting at the fish person that's created the water on
Okay.
on the left.
That's a good point. He needs to make a con save.
Oh yeah, he needs to make a con save from the...
Ice knife.
Yeah. Oh. That's a success.
He succeeds.
22.
Definitely hits. Yep.
Okay.
You rolled a 1, so it's 16. That's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah.
Con save, concentration check. That is a success.
Okay. Let's try again to make him drop concentration. Does 16 hit?
16 just barely hits.
Okay. There it is. $19. And then one more time on this. Oh wait, con save.
Succeeds.
Okay, well, one more time because it's the first round.
Right. Yep.
$16.
Jeez.
Another con save.
How's he looking now?
Aw.
Oh, he's
Dead
looking
yet?
rough. Not dead yet, but he's looking rough.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. I get. Oh yeah, my speed is on 10 feet on this first round as well. Wait. Yeah, I just realized his first turn was when we did the hold move action, wasn't it?
Technically, yeah, it would have been.
Okay. Alright. He's gonna move 15 feet closer to the rope ladder, right?
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
All right,
And that's
sounds good.
his turn.
Cal, you're up.
Okay. We're gonna start out with a little click of this button, and I'm gonna move 10 feet. And there's somebody on the ladder, so I probably can't climb it. So we're gonna, where is it? I have so many things now. There it is. You said it's 20 feet to the top of the
Mm-hmm.
10, 20, 30. And then I'm going to teleport to here, like standing on the top, like just on the other side of the ladder, right? So people could still get up and around the ladder around me as a bonus action. And then we're gonna attack with the frosted poison dagger.
All right.
Oh, and I have advantage on that.
Yes, you
So
do.
I'll just see if I crit. I do not.
Not quite.
Cool.
What if he does hit?
But then I do have a situational 2d6 bonus. What's up? Okay.
It tastes good.
Okay. So that's gonna be a total of 4 piercing, 8 cold, and 5 poison damage. So if none of those matter, add 3 to that, it's 17.
Okay.
If they don't have resistances to any of those.
They don't seem to at this point in time.
Great. And then I will end my turn there.
Okay. It is this Archpriest's turn. Yeah. It's going to use a Mass Cure Wounds.
Don't like that.
5th level? Jeez.
My guy's a level 9.
It's not a whole lot, but he heals some. That guy heals some. And I think that is all this guy's going to do. Yeah. Okay. Ergi, your turn.
Alright. I will attack him with my hammer. Oh, I should do advantage, huh?
You
Oh,
have
well.
advantage.
I guess, yeah, I'll try it. I'll try. Okay, we're good. Damage. .7 points of damage. Huge.
Okay.
One more attack. Oof. 13? Is that hit?
13 misses. Nope, it misses.
Wow. Alrighty, that's it. It's my turn.
Okay. As you stand there, your last hit just kind of going just barely wide, you hear more of that Irishman voice downstairs. As you now also hear thud, 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 footsteps. As a very large Kuatoa, I mean, generally, he's about your same size, large for a Kuatoa, walks up the stairs. His one eye is glowing this sickly greenish blue color. The other eye is carved out with scars. Wields this massive trident as he joins the fray.
Alright.
One-eyed Willie.
There he is, Tim.
Yep.
You hear him as he climbs up the stairs, looks you in the eyes, eye to eyes. He starts shouting in his language, and surfacing you see more Kuatoa coming to the surface. Some starting to surround those at the base of the ladder. You see one even start to, Ergi specifically, you see one climb up the other side of the ship. As you now all seem to be surrounded.
To be expected.
It's the Myconids go. Actually, I need to... Oh, this is going to be fun. Adding all of these guys to... Initiative. Oh boy. Hold on a sec. Is there a roll all?
There is a roll all button.
Where be
You have
it?
to add them to the initiative order, though.
I did.
It should be at the very top. Maybe it's before. Or maybe it's the gear there? No, that's the combat. I don't know. Yeah, I can't see what you see.
Oh. If I roll all, and this messes up, remember you guys' number.
Okay. There we go. I got it. No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's handy. Cool. Okay. Technically, I should probably all do this all in one, huh? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll do all of the other Kuatoas in one turn. Right there. Okay, cool. It's seeing these Kuatoa surface are all going to kind of take a step back from the water's edge before it's now Calliope's turn. You hear Calliope swear and go to attack this. Kuatoa. That's going to hit. It takes 6 points of damage. Cool. Kuatoa's turn. These 2, 3 are going to come attack Bart. We'll just do a bite attack. The first 2, that is going to hit.
Are the Kuatoa
First
not
one.
affected by the whirlpool?
They don't seem to be, no. The first one hits. Second one misses. That's going to be 3 points of damage. This guy is also going to take 2 bites at him. First one's a miss. Yeah. Second one is a hit for 4 points. Okay. These ones are going to clump up against Calliope. This one's going to come over here. 2 attacks on Calliope. That's a nat 20 for one. That's a miss for the other. And a miss for the other. It's going to be 6 points of damage for Calliope.
Not so bad for a crit.
Yeah, bite attack dealing 1d4. Not terrible. Oh. Oh. Okay. Karzin, you've got 2 attacks coming at you, both of neither of them with advantage.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be a 15. The second one's going to miss. Both of them miss?
Yeah, 15 misses.
Nyx, you've got 1 bite attack. That's a nat 1. Okay. Ergi, you've got this guy's gonna attack you from here. 2 attacks, 1 bite, 1 with his piercer weapon. The bite is gonna be a nat 1. Piercer weapon is gonna be an 18 to hit, which misses because you're you. And I think that's everyone. Okay. Archpriest's turn. He's going to take a couple of steps back. Still concentrating on Whirlpool. And he's going to throw a... I'm going to throw a Sacred Flame at you, Ergi. I need a Dex save, please.
8.
It's going to fail. So you take 6 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
Sorry, that was just a test. It didn't work.
Okay. Oops.
You moved it to Calliope.
Yeah, sorry. Carson, you're up with Clash on deck.
So what happens if I fail a strength save, but a guy's in the way?
We'll find out.
Alright, yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to fail. Save. Normal. Or maybe not? I don't know.
That succeeds.
Okay, great. Well, then we'll never know.
Remember correctly.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore these guys. Gonna pop under Clash, I guess. This is a mess. And get just on the ladder.
Yeah.
And
There was one attack of opportunity there.
That's fine.
That's going to be a 20 to hit.
That's fine, yeah.
You take 4 points of damage. Piercing.
Or boop. -4.
Got it.
That's fine. Great. I'm going to... I can't see the guy on the back boat, I imagine, up here.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I can't see this guy. I can't see anybody up here, unfortunately.
Nope.
That's annoying. Then I'm just gonna cast... So, out of the 3 guys that are attacking our druid friend over here, has any of them taken damage yet, or nah?
Nope, not yet.
Darn. What about Calliope?
Just the
You think
one-
Calliope was
the
able to
one-
kill this one damage?
Yes. Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna Toll the Dead that guy. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. Here. Is the save. That's a 13.
Fails. It's 2d12. Necrotic damage for a total of 15.
That kills him.
Great. Bonus
As the
action.
bell,
What was that?
I was going to say, as the bell tolls, he grabs his enormous fish head, screeching, and just kind of falls into the water.
Got it. My weapon's going to make a spell attack.
Okay.
I'm just going to manually do it, I think. Why is it... Okay, hold on. It says my attack mod is +10. Why do I have a +2 bonus to attack? That doesn't make sense. 1 second.
Wand of the War Mage,
One of the Worm Mage only gives +1.
+1.
I'm trying to...
Is that being...
Effects. Here we go. Effects. That's what I want. Right, right. I have the Wand of the War Mage and I have the Amulet of the Devout. I forgot. Okay, that's great, actually, then. Then I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, like, why do I have a +10 to my attack? Yeah, so my mace is going to attack the guy that Ergi's in front of with advantage.
Go
I
for it.
forgot to say, well, let's just see if I crit. Let's roll a d20.
Kicks and giggles.
Yeah,
Close,
no.
but no.
Okay. D8 +5 force damage to that guy.
Okay.
So 10 force damage.
He is not concentrating on anything, so...
Okay. I'm only, like, holding on to, like, I'm off the water, but I'm just holding on to the ladder because I'm under Clash, and it's about to be Clash's
Yeah.
turn. I guess I'm holding on to the ladder in a way that would not, obstruct someone from getting up on the ladder if they wanted to, like Nyx, for example.
Okay. It'll be a little difficult, but...
How
Let's
about
see what we
how
can do.
about I'm just holding on to the side of the ladder so that I can't be pushed by the whirlpool?
That's fair. Yeah, I'll allow that.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of your turn, you specifically haven't seen what's going on up on deck, but you hear a loud voice and almost chanting as um, as One-Eyed Willie uses a legendary action to call down the Wrath of Rusty. Column of Divine Energy strikes a point that Willie can see within 60 feet. Okay, where you can see. Each creature within 10 feet of that point must make a save. So he's going to do that.
I don't think he can see Nyx.
You really can't, no.
Or what's it? Clash, because Clash is only on the side of the boat right now.
Yeah, so he sees the mace, he sees Cal, he sees Ergi at this
Where
point in
is
time.
Cal? I don't see Cal.
I'm in
Cal's
the pile
right-
on the.
He's
Yeah.
he's in the.
I'm in here.
Oh, he's in the
sky.
pile? Oh, gosh.
He's at the top of the pile.
I'm standing
right
on
next to
top
your-
of the ladder, like on the top rung, effectively. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to call it down right there. This is only going to. No, he's going to call it down right there. So this is going to affect Cal and Ergi, but not Nyx or Clash or. Yeah, so I need Ergi and Cal to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Oh.
14.
Ergi, you just succeed. You watch as this bright, almost rust-colored maroon light appears, then flashes with this intense energy. Cal, you aren't quite able to get away from it. You take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Ergi, you take 8 points of necrotic damage. As you take half.
That's more damage than I've taken in our last 3 fights put together.
But that is at the end of Arzen's turn. Clash's turn now. Max.
Clash's turn. Clash is going to climb
Yes.
up the rest of the way out of the ladder.
Okay. Let's see
and
if we can
past
find.
Cal.
No, not him. There he is.
So that's he
where
was
do you
10
want to
feet up, and so that's 10 feet of movement. He's just gonna go. We'll say right here.
Okay.
Do you think he could make it past the monitor this way?
I don't think so at this point. There's.
Got it.
Yeah.
He's going to. Let's see. What do you have? You have so many things. Oh my gosh, you do have so many things. This guy's been taking the most damage, right? He's looking pretty rough.
He has taken quite a bit of damage, yes.
Alright, we're gonna take out the glaive. And he's gonna do like a quick fake out with like the butt of it and then slam down attack attempt.
Awesome, go for it. He's
Normal.
got 2 attacks, so.
Yep. So that's 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Damage. 14.
Nice.
Is he still up?
He is still up.
Okay, another one. That is 12 to hit. I assume not.
12 does not hit, no.
Yeah, okay. In that case, he's gonna action surge, do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Better now than never. Alright, that's a 25
there
to
it is.
hit. It's a measly 6 damage.
Still up.
Still up. Another attack. That's gonna be a nice 18.
It hits.
And for all the money, come on. 8 damage.
Still up.
Oh my gosh. Alright. That's Clash's turn.
This Kuotoa is sliced. It is just about sushi, but it is holding on somehow. That was Clash's turn. Bart is going to. Let's see here.
He's got some. He's got Misty Step, right?
Yeah, he's got some stuff. Um.
Druids get invisibility. Sometimes. Maybe? I don't know.
He is going to. Let's see, is it tall enough? Yep, it is. He's going to cast Call Lightning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just put that somewhere in here.
This will make the
Oh,
map
he
more
needs-
comprehensible.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to make a strength save. I forgot about that. Saving throw, normal. He fails. So he is pushed 10 feet away, which in this case actually helps him.
That does, actually. That's funny.
So as he's pushed away, he kind of stops, looks up, shakes his head, scratches his nails down his arm so that it starts to bleed. It shakes it out, pulls up, and as he grabs something in the air, clouds start to form above him. As he pulls his hand down, he will strike right where he was standing
That's perfect.
and hit all three of them.
Are Kuotoa weak to lightning? I don't think they would be, but it makes sense.
They do not seem to be, no.
Yeah, I figured.
So I'm gonna have these three make dexterity saving throws. They all fail.
Oh,
So
wow.
they all take
Aw, that was such a good setup.
that was, but it's still 6 points of damage. Yeah, the lightning comes down, strikes in between them. They get shocked for a bit. Bart is then going to use his 5, 10, 15 feet of movement to get up onto the rock that's over here. And that is his turn as he is now concentrating on that. Nyx, you're up with Cal on deck.
Okay, so Cal and Karzan are positioned in a way where theoretically I could climb up past both of them, right?
It would take, I'll say it would take an athletics check or an acrobatics check, but yes, you should be able to.
Hmm. Oh wait, strength save.
You're actually on the rock. You're good.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's hard to
Alright.
see with all the templates there, but yes.
Yeah, Nyx is going to attempt an acrobatics check to get up the ladder.
Go for it.
14?
14 makes it. Yep, 14 makes it. You're good.
Okay, so alright. How high was the rope ladder again?
20 feet. So it'll be about 20 feet of your movement.
Okay, so up the ladder. Gonna move 10 feet this way towards the guy who's been controlling the water.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that puts me out of the dancing lights range or not.
I think. Let's see. Is it dim light or
I think
darkness?
15 bright, 15 dim is what lights does.
Yeah. What do you?
Oh,
Oh wait, there's also the torch that
Yeah, Flash is also on the
Crash
torch.
has. Okay, so probably not in darkness then. Anyway, he's gonna
it's
start
only dim feet for 10-foot radius from dancing lights.
Real quick, Cal, can you make a concentration check?
Oh yeah, because I took damage earlier. Totally.
Yep. Go ahead. Are you? I'm assuming you're making your attacks at this at the archpriest there, Nyx.
Yeah, the one controlling the water.
The lights go out, which for you doesn't really matter. It actually helps you, but for Clash, well, for Karzan, really, everything goes dark except for the light above.
All right.
So go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
With advantage, I believe. Or he is out of the torch range, right?
Are you? Is it darkness you need or dim light?
Darkness.
So then technically you are in dim light right now.
Okay, so never mind about that.
Yeah.
Okay, normal roll. And I
It's
still good.
still good.
18 damage. He's still up, huh?
18. He is still up. He needs to make a concentration check on Whirlpool. He succeeds with a 21.
Come on, just go down already.
10
And,
misses. Okay.
Okay.
It was your movement, your action. Anything else you want to do?
A little late for this, I suppose. Gonna shift, which gives him 10 feet more of movement, and also the what was it? 6 temporary hit points.
Okay, cool.
And then with that, he should be able to move 10 more feet to the left, right?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
So now you are technically in darkness.
Yeah, I should have done that sooner.
It's all good. At the end of your turn, the one-eyed Willie points at one of the Kuatoa down on the floor, down on the water, shouts a couple of things, and pulls and points up towards where you guys are at. And he's going to use Motivating Presence to allow this guy to move up to 60 feet and make an attack. So this guy's going to come over and make an attack at you, Karzan.
Yeah.
It's just a single attack, but he's going to use his Piercer Staff. And that's going to be a 17 to hit.
That just barely hits.
Okay. So you... Let's see, it's not... Oops. Not terrible damage. Yeah, so you take 7 points of piercing damage, and it, as you try and pull away from it, it grabs onto your body, and you are now grappled.
Oh.
Are you concentrating on something?
I don't know what I was concentrating on. It might have been detect magic.
Does spiritual weapon require?
No.
Nope.
Which makes it great. Let me look here. I can look at my effects. Concentrate. Oh, it was guidance. Yeah, that was gone a while ago. So I'm
Okay.
not concentrating on anything.
Just want to make sure. Okay. That was legendary action. Cal, you are up.
Cool. Maybe. There we go. I'm gonna allow that nerd an attack of opportunity on me.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay. He does not take it.
Great. Then I'm gonna get over here behind this guy.
Okay. He is a solid 2 feet taller than you are.
Great. That is excellent. And I'm going to stab him in the thigh.
All right. 22 does hit, yes.
Uh, 7 of that, I guess. Piercing cold poison. Does it matter?
Do-do-do. Look at my notes here. Where are my notes on that? No, it does not matter.
Okay. Then that 14 is correct. I fixed my dagger.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, assuming he kind of bends over a little bit as I stab him in the thigh, I'm gonna try to plunge my other dagger into his shoulder.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
It's the same as before, right? Jeez.
Yeah, with a different modifier though, so that means I rolled a different number on the die. And then because this is a bonus action attack, I don't get my dexterity, so I'm gonna remove that. But yeah, that'll be 14 damage again.
Ah, nice.
Using a completely different set of numbers and dice.
Cool.
And then as I'm, have a dagger in his thigh and in his shoulder, I'm going to say pathetic and then pull both my knives out.
All right. The eye glows as you say pathetic. No facial expressions. Of course, how can a fish have facial expressions? Who knows? Anyway, at the end of your turn, it is the Archpriest's turn. Looking very, very rough. He is going to... He sees that you have damaged his commander, and he's once again going to cast Mass Cure Wounds and hit all 3 of these guys. Yeah, there we go. No, I don't want him to take a short rest. Okay. You watch as several of the wounds you guys have been dealing disappear. As Willie grabs your hands, pushes your daggers out of his body, just staring at you. But that is the arch priest's turn. It's now Willie's turn. As a bonus action, he is going to turn and face this Kuatoa and use his Inspire the Faithful. This guy is basically blessed for the next turn. He's going to turn back towards you, Cal, smile a sharp-toothed grin, and whip his trident around and to make 2 attacks at you.
Provoke the bull. Now you're getting the horns. Or are you?
The first one is a flippin' nat 1. Second one
Wow.
Oh. As he starts to jab at you, the wound in his thigh twinges and he stumbles a little bit, making his leg collapse as both of them miss. Okay.
Oh man.
It's the end of his turn. Yeah, it's the end of his turn. Ergi.
Alright. I'm going to start with a daunting roar. So I roar anybody within 10 feet of me that I choose. Wait, creatures of your choice, yes. Wisdom throw of 8 plus. How much is it?
It says DC 14 right below.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So DC 14. So that's big guy below me, and guy above me.
I will say the big guy does not seem to be affected by fear.
Okay. Hey, that was my goal to figure that out, so we're good.
But the other two, on the other hand, both fail. They both fail. And he used up his bless on that one, so he's now no longer blessed.
Sweet.
The
Oh,
temporary bless?
wait. What does that say? Just kidding. Until the end of that creature's turn. Okay, never mind. You're good.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and then use my action to make an attack on the weakened Archpriest.
Go for it.
$15.
15 just barely hits.
Ooh.
Nice. Seven damage.
Okay.
Okay, let's hope that one more will make up for how much he healed.
Don't know how much spell slots you have left. You could pump smites into some of these heads.
I have so few that I probably shouldn't.
That's fair, honestly.
It's
Alright. $11.
what's the damage? Yep, he is dead. How do you want to do this?
I'll just squish his head. Squish paste.
Oops. Just this one.
Alrighty.
The head is squished, The area now smells like rotting fish.
Squish fish.
Fish. Myconids don't really see any issues. This one will cast Healing Word at Calliope. And heal her for 5 points.
One of the Myconids cast Healing Word at me. I'm within range.
You are within range. I don't know why I created a new template. Yes, this guy will shift over and cast Healing Word at you.
Beautiful.
You will heal 6 points.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll cast it at Bart as well. Giving him 5. Okay. It is their turn. Calliope is going to she's going to steady aim, give herself advantage, and attack the guy above her with her rapier, not dagger. With advantage. That hits. And then I believe she's got 3d6 sneak attack. 8 points of damage. And that kills that guy. Cool.
Beautiful.
And she then whips around towards the Kuto beneath her.
The grapes in the bag and in the fridge to put them in the food. This takes 4 to 48 hours. Hang on, we got time.
It's now all the Kuto's turn. This guy's gonna shift down. Karzin, you have 4 attacks coming your way.
Got it.
Done with advantage. The first 2 are going to be bite attacks. That's 7 and 9. Those both miss. The next 2 are going to be the piercing weapons attack. Those are both 2s on the die, so
Wow.
those both miss as well. Actually, either way it misses, but you are still grappled by the 1 piercing staff.
Which one is that? The top or left?
Top.
Okay.
This guy's going to start climbing up and use all of his action to get to the top right there. This one is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack this guy. And he's going to come over here to attack Bart. The one against Bart is going to be a 15 to hit, which hits. So Bart takes 4 points of damage. The Myconid up top is he's going to miss the Myconid. Kuto beneath to the south of you, Ergi, is this guy's also going to start climbing up, but he only gets part of the way up. Ergi, this guy is going to attack you. 2 attacks. Both are going to miss because I can't roll worth crap tonight. And I think that's everyone. So now it is the Priest's turn. Still holding concentration. Actually, he's going to drop concentration on Control Water. And he's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, right there. And he is going to cast Spirit Guardians.
No. Shame.
At 5th level.
Oof.
And I know we go over this every time we cast the spell.
So we decided that the ruling we had previously, which was the Baldur's Gate 3 ruling, was way too overpowered and exploitable. So we're going back to the old ruling, which means you actually have to physically move into the Spirit Guardians, and it doesn't trigger when you cast it.
Right.
So only when they start their turn will it trigger.
That's how it was before, yeah. Okay. So let me put... Oh, we get to get rid of a template, guys. Woo!
Yay.
There was much rejoicing in the land. It's a 15-foot radius. So right there. Okay. At the end of the Archpriest's turn, One-Eyed Willie is going to make a use a legendary action to make a strike attack against you, Cal, because he is pissed that he didn't hit you. It's going to be a 16 to hit. You're muted.
I mean, seriously, what are you even doing with your life?
He growls and like roars in your face. A bunch of spittle coming out. Okay. I love it when you have a bad guy and you just can't roll worth crap. Isn't that just like every DM's curse? Let's just call it that. So yeah, Karzan, you're up.
Great. Karzan is going to look at the predicament he's in, weigh his options.
Question for you. It says 15-foot radius. Is it a sphere or a column?
It's a sphere, but I'm at the bottom of the ladder, so it wouldn't be reaching me.
Yeah, you're out. You're out of range. Yeah, you're.
But I'm going to look at the guy grappling me. Let's see. What options do I have here? Can't believe I have to do this, but I do. Let's see. Oh, on its next turn. I don't want to do that. I don't want to wait that long. When is the... Oh, well. So I was gonna cast Command, but that only takes effect until the... when his turn starts, technically.
Yep.
Just double checking my options here. Yeah, okay. It's still the best option I have, despite it all. Wait. Okay. That could work, maybe. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, I'm going to cast Command at 2nd level.
Okay.
On the 2 monitors that are on top of me.
Okay.
So they both need to make Wisdom saving throws. they have Bane on them for some reason? Or is that just a
They're
relic?
not. They're not supposed to. I don't know
Okay,
why
that
they
was from
do.
the last fight because you probably copied and pasted them.
Yeah. They're also not supposed to have Shield of Faith. I don't know why they. Hey, whatever.
Heh.
Okay, there we go. So the one to the left succeeds.
Alright, well,
One to right above you fails.
well, I only wanted the one that was grappling me to fail, so that works. I tell him to flee.
Okay.
Which, just to make sure, that will make him stop grappling me during his turn, right?
Probably.
I don't like that answer, Josh. You're going to make me change my answer. I don't want to go over semantics. I guess I'll just do drop. Drop is fine.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my action. As my bonus action, the spiritual weapon is going to go down one and attack this guy. Although,
Okay.
wait. I guess that's a question. Do I need to be able to see the guy to have spiritual weapon attack him?
I
Good
think
question.
you
What
would
does this look
technically
like?
attack with disadvantage because you can't see him.
That's true.
Like blind.
Actually, I can see that he's technically there because there's a sphere of spirit guardians, but I can't see him, so I'll attack with disadvantage with spirit weapon.
Sure. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's
so-
Carson's pretty face.
Heyo. Disadvantage. D20, disadvantage. Plus a lot still, so we'll see if it still hits. That's 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Awesome.
Just barely.
So, a D8 plus 5, and I'd like to see that con save.
Is
And I'd like to
6
see
points
it be
of
less than
damage.
9, so we'll see. Oh, hey, 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 yeah, there we
Dang.
go.
He
Ah, you
loses
love to
con-
see it.
as the Spirit Guardians goes down.
That's beautiful. All right. And that
Alright.
is, unfortunately, because he can't move because he's grappled, Carson's turn.
Okay. Clash.
All right, Clash is going to turn around and he's going to whack this priest. He's going to move down if I could move him. I don't know why I can't. You got to make it his turn, man.
Oh, I do.
All right, there you go.
There you
He's
go.
going to start wailing on the priest with advantage.
Okay.
So that's a something to hit. I can't see. 18.
18. That hits.
Damage, normal. That'll be 14 damage.
Okay.
And then we're going to do another attack. Advantage. And that is 24. Damage,
Definitely.
normal. Oh, wow. Another 14.
Wow. Okay. Still up.
Alright. That's going to be Clash's turn.
Okay. Bart has this
For
pesky...
flavor, real quick, Clash is going to look at him and go, ha 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 ha, trying to talk, but he has a torch in his mouth.
Fair. Okay. Alright, Bart is going to...
Try to finesse a lightning strike on the two guys on top of me, but
He's more worried about the dude in front of him, so he's
that's
going to
fair.
take
That's fair.
a scimitar swing at him. And fail. He misses. Let's see, any bonus actions here? Yeah, I think that's gonna miss, and it'll be his turn. Okay. Nyx. Sorry, at the end of Bart's turn, yeah, at the end of Bart's turn, Willie is going to turn his back on you, Cal, and use his last 2 legendary actions to cast another Wrath of Rusty.
Too bad I'm not Mage Slayer.
He's not moving.
Mage
But-
Slayer says if somebody adjacent to you casts a spell, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Too bad.
But right there, so it'll be Clash and Ergi. He meets the eyes of the other two, and they nod to him. He is also going to be attacking his own here. So I need dexterity saving throws from. So Ergi, you succeed. Clash needs to make a dex save too.
Dex save. Got it. That's good.
Is good. Okay. Okay, so those who failed take 12 points, which is going to be this guy here. Clash and Ergi, you both take 6 points of necrotic damage, and the Kuatua Archpriest shrivels up and dies.
Oof.
As that is that. Okay, Nyx, now it's your turn. Sorry.
Well, okay. Let's see. Nyx is gonna step backward another 5-10 feet to make sure he's out of the torch range. And then seeing the big guy over there is clearly dangerous, he's gonna pull out his poisoned arrows and shoot twice at him.
Okay.
And misses, doesn't he?
13 does miss, yes.
Well, snap. Even with advantage.
That succeeds, though.
Okay.
You used 2 of your arrows.
Right, and it was 2d6 damage?
Yep.
Okay. The poison damage, anyway?
Yep.
Ooh, 27. 6 of which is poison. Is it too late to use the favorite foe?
Probably on this round, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. That's
Somehow
Nyx's turn.
Good plan. Yeah. Okay, Cal, you're up.
Mr. Untouchable.
Here's the other thigh.
Aww.
Aww.
Goes both ways. He is ready for you to go after the other thigh and parries your dagger with his
Yeah, I
trident.
deserve that. That's fine. I'm gonna try to go for the reds on the other side now.
Okay.
No. Okay. Well, that's
Nope.
fine.
He blocks both of them and then looks you back in the eyes and smiles, says something in his language that you can't quite understand.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
All right. His turn. As he's staring you in the eyes, the smile, creepy, pointed teeth, and his grin. He's going to shout at. As a bonus, yeah, he'll buff the guy south of Ergi again with a D4 to his attack rolls and saving throws, and ability checks if that matters. And then he'll make one attack at you.
The buffed guy at Ergi or
You
attack at me.
Al.
Okay.
He is in. Jeez. Misses that one. Goes after his second attack. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
You play Tide does not go to defender, right? That's going to hit me at an 18.
Yeah, that's going to hit you.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Silvery barbs.
Cutting words.
Oh, cutting words, even better.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Either way, it's not going to hit, but yeah.
Get out of here, fish fingers.
Ooh.
His thrust with his trident just goes ever so slightly off to the left as he looks up as you say something. Say whatever you said, get out of your fish fingers. And it misses by just a hair.
I imagine, like, in the movie sense, like, there's this, like, big fight going on, and then the subtitle for, like, the foreign language pops up. It's like, what did you say about me mother?
Remember, all in Irish accents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That is One-Eyed Willie's turn. As you are dueling a fish pirate captain on the deck of a ship in the middle
Irish
of a
fish pirate captain. Let's get it straight.
Irish.
You know, I needed a new story to tell to the town.
Ergi, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark this guy below me.
Okay.
Real quick. So he'll take an extra d6 when I hit him. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack him.
Go for it.
I'm just going to do both. Oh, ouch.
Oh,
Is that really loud still?
No.
that's
I'm going to
fine.
turn it off. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit, no.
Dadgum? GG's.
Damn.
Really? Everyone's rolling bad.
Yeah.
These two are going. Mike and Id's turn. These two are going to shift down and start attacking. I'll just roll that here. They both hit. What's the damage on that? And they kill him. Oh, cool.
Yay.
They converge on him, and these huge mushroom fists just start pummeling from both sides. And Yeah, he's gone. This guy's going to shift over and cast a healing word at you, Karzan.
Oh, great. Another 6.
You heal 6 again. How are you looking?
Full health now.
Oh, good. I was feeling bad about not being able to heal you, so that's excellent news.
Yeah.
YP is going to once again use her rapier and steady aim to get attack on the advantage on the attack, and she rolls a nat 20.
Nice.
Good for her. First nat 20 of the night, I think.
Yeah, it is. That's 3d6.
Despite all this rolling we've been doing.
That's a crit.
Oh.
It is 38 points of damage.
Nice.
Not enough to kill him, but that takes him down below half immediately. Awesome. She's then going to shift around him to get closer to y'all. And
Doesn't steady aim reduce speed to 0?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Absolutely right. Come on, Calliope, move. There we go. Okay. Thank you for keeping me on that. The rest of the Kuoto's turn. This guy's going to take his 2 attacks at Calliope after she skewered him. One of them is going to hit for 1d6. Actually, that's 5 points of damage. Let's use that marker there. And she is grappled now. This guy is going to attack Bart for a 19. He takes 4 points of damage.
What was he concentrating? Oh, right. Call lightning.
And he needs to make that save. That fails.
Darn.
The lightning's gone. And wow, for the first time in this entire combat, there are no markers or no templates up there.
Beautiful.
The guy to the north of you, Karzan, finally his turn. He is going to drop his staff, which then releases you as it falls into the water.
Right.
And sinks to the floor. The other guy is not affected, so he is going to attack you with his 2 attacks. One's the bite, one's the piercer. Is that a plus
17 AC,
4?
by the way.
Yeah, they both miss.
Oh, thank goodness.
This guy finally makes it up to the top, runs over, and is going to attack you, Cal. And that's going to be... Is that a plus 3? That's a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
AC. This guy makes it to the top and comes over and is going to attack Ergi, a spear attack with advantage. He's flanking. That is going to be a natural 20.
Oh, there.
Wait, who?
Attacking Ergi.
Oh, I already used my reaction. Never
An
mind.
attack roll hitting Ergi? Unheard of.
And one of these guys, too. That's even crazier.
What's the total on that?
8 points of damage.
Okay,
Oh.
reduced by 3 because I have heavy armor master, and I'm assuming it's not a magical weapon.
Oh.
It
I didn't know you
It
took
is not a
that.
magical weapon. Nope.
So 5.
Okay,
Wow.
you take 5 points of damage. By the way, even with a nat 20, he hit your AC exactly at a 23. You were concentrating on Hunter's Mark?
He was.
That's correct. Yep.
could you make that save, please?
Ah.
Hunter's mark goes down.
Boo.
And yeah, I think that's it for now. Karzan, you are no longer grappled.
Great. We're taking 0 chances. Disengage action.
Okay.
Run up to the top, full 20 foot of movement. Move over here for another 10 feet of movement. Bonus action, we're gonna move. If I could move this guy, we're gonna move him over to One-Eyed Willie. On his, we'll put him on his south side. And he's gonna attack.
Go for it.
20 plus 10. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
D8 plus 5. Gonna be 11 force damage to One-Eyed Willie.
All right.
And that is Karzan's turn. And then that leads us to Clash's turn.
Yep.
Wonderful. Clash is going to... Where is he gonna go? I think he really wants to go here. Because knowing Clash, and I'm just role-playing what Ryan would do here, Clash sees this giant fish man, and in the back of his mind, he just hears this voice that says, I want to wrestle it. And he's going to grapple it.
Okay.
Cal is totally fine with this.
So it's going to be a contested roll, and
Athletics.
Willie has the ability or the feature slippery, which means he has advantage.
Oh my gosh, what? What is this? He's got baby oil.
He's
cheating.
He's oiled up. He's fish oiled up.
I gotta make sure that there's nothing else that Clash could do to negate this, but no, he's a very simple man. Alright. Yeah, okay. Athletics?
Yes. So his first... I'm done rolling in the freaking... Done rolling there for him. He had a 19. Holy crap. Okay. So the first one was a 4. The second one is a natural 20.
Gosh, dang it! No! Okay, he's gonna try and grapple him again, because each grapple's an attack.
Okay. First one...
I don't know why I rolled advantage, but I'll just go with the first roll, which was a 15. 15 plus 8 is 23.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 19 on the die, and he has +3.
So it's 23
Flash.
and 23?
23 and 22.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Alright. And Clash finally gets him in a full Nelson. And he's grappled. Or maybe not a full, maybe a half Nelson, because he's going to be attacking at the same time, because you can grapple and attack. And yeah, that's his action.
Yeah.
I believe that's all he can do, so that's going to be his turn.
Let us put the... Is there a grappled? There it is, yeah. He is grappled. Okay. At the end of... Yeah, at the end of Clash's turn, he's going to use a legendary action to make a strike at Clash.
All right.
Just a single roll. It rolls so well when it has nothing to do with attack rolls. I rolled a 7 on the dice. Plus 7 is 14.
That does not hit Clash. He has AC of 16. Feels like it should be higher than that.
Okay. That is.
You put too many points into being a pretty boy.
He did.
Yeah. Bart's turn. Bart is going to cast.
Ash still has that torch clenched between his teeth, doesn't he?
He
Yep.
does.
Oh, he's trapped, yes. And in the midst of all of that, his braid starts to blow in the wind that is in there.
Blowing the embers of the torch. Almost
Yeah.
catching fire, but not quite.
Not quite. Bart's going to cast a second level Thunder Wave. Right there. So
Beautiful.
this guy and this guy on the saves. If thou pleasest, that's a fail. And fail.
See, like, you keep switching between the dice, and both sets of dice feel betrayed, Josh. Like,
That's fair,
You're
yeah.
cheating on both of them at the same time.
They both take 11 points of damage. Sometimes it's easier, okay? Nix, you're up.
Okay. Okay, just checking real quick. Yeah, first he's going to cast Ensnaring Strike,
All right.
and then he's going to shoot at One-Eyed.
Do you have to do favored foe beforehand as well? Or is favored foe
Well,
concentration?
but
Bonus action.
favored foe would require concentration as if it was a
Never
spell.
mind. Got it.
Okay. And I'm still in darkness, so advantage.
Good.
Does 20 hit?
Yes, 20 does hit.
Okay.
Using a regular arrow on this one?
Yeah, regular arrow.
Okay.
20 damage, and then for Ensnaring Strike, he needs to make a strength save or be restrained.
Okay.
What does grapple to do? Does it affect that?
No.
Grapple
Well,
just
oh,
reduce-
maybe. I think grappled might have an effect on dex saves. Let me double check. I could be dead wrong.
Yeah.
No. Speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. And that's about it. Unless
Yeah,
it's
it
about
talks
that.
about how it
and
can end.
ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So his strength save is going to be 17.
17, and my spell DC was 14. Okay,
So
so that
He
failed.
still takes 20 points of damage though, which is huge.
Yeah. Okay. Second arrow.
Okay. It
19.
hits.
Okay. And since I don't have Ensnaring Strike anymore, this time I'm going to apply Favored Foe.
Is that a bonus action or is it a?
No, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call in your mystical bond with nature to mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose concentration.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
All right, so that'll add, what was it? 1d4 damage.
Yeah.
So 19 damage.
Jeez.
And that is Nyx's turn.
Okay. End of your turn, he's going to try and make one more attack at the guy grappling him. Yeah.
Great.
That is going to be an 18 on the die, so that's going to hit.
Oh yeah.
Trying to do quick math and my brain was not working. My gosh, it actually hit. Okay, so plus 6 plus 2 of those. Okay. It's going to be 7 points of damage to not Nyx. I don't know why it's
Clash, you
under
mean.
Nyx. Yeah, to Clash.
Okay.
And then once, as a special ability of this weapon, once per turn on a successful hit, Willie can command an ally within 30 feet to immediately make another attack as a reaction.
Oh.
So this Kuatoa below is going to make a piercer attack on Clash. That's going to be a 3. Yeah, 3 on the dice. Nope. And it misses. Okay. That is... Yeah, that's the end of your turn, Nyx. Cal, you're up. By the way, that was the damage there was 1 piercing and 6 lightning damage. Just so you're all aware.
Hypothetically, if I wanted to make a no eye Willy, what am I looking at?
You're looking at...
He is grappled.
He's grappled.
Like, do I just lose my advantage?
Yeah. Where do you get
Okay.
advantage? Sorry.
Here comes no eye Willy. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, and I forgot the 2d6, so it's add this much poison damage as well. So 19 total damage to his eye socket.
I remember
19.
we don't have to do this right now. I remember there was like alternate rules for called shots.
Yeah, I saw them once and I haven't seen them since, and that was like 5 years ago.
I feel like it applies to the situation. We can continue. Sorry, I was just wanted to look them
You're
up.
good. So with 19 points of damage, Cal fighting this Irish fish pirate captain on the deck of this ship that shouldn't be here. How do you want to do this?
Clash pulls back, is holding him. You said a full Nielsen, right? So he's holding him
basically.
like that,
Oh, yeah.
and is holding his head up, just perfectly grabbing each side of his skull like that, right? And Cal just spins his dagger and just casually slides it into the socket with a soft pop.
With not a soft pop, but a breaking of crystal.
Oh.
The eye shatters. The ichor of the brain matter starts to ooze out as the entire body goes limp. A bit spasming for a second before, in Clash's arms, just kind of relaxes. Going dead.
You see Clash's face go from excitement to just disappointment.
Thanks for the assist, man.
I had a vision for his next turn, alright? I had, this whole thing. He's still gonna do it, but I had a vision. For all intents and purposes, just want to say Clash is still grappling that dead body.
Fair. That's fair.
Cal's gonna turn and use his bonus action to attack this other fish guy.
Sure. Go ahead and make it with advantage.
I already hit.
I know. Go roll one more time. See if you crit.
Okay.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
close.
10 damage to that.
10 points. Okay.
Even
As
my bonus action attacks have to be with a different weapon. My ice dagger does a lot of damage.
yeah, as One-Eyed Willie falls, you hear several of the other Kuatoa around this area start to call out in their language, very Irish in nature, and you see many of them start to dive back underwater and flee.
Flee with extra flee.
Before that
They are
happens,
fleeing.
I know we're exiting combat, but let me pull up what I was gonna do. Right, here we are. Come on, there it is. I sent it to the Discord chat. Clash was going to suplex One-Eyed Willie into the guy behind him. He just wants to do that before they run away.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow it. Go ahead and make an attack roll for Clash.
Okay. Just do straight strength.
Yeah, just a
with
strength.
proficiency. No, I mean it's 10. But...
Ooh. He does suplex him back, but the Kuatoa who was there is no longer.
All right, that's fine.
There's a wet thud as the body hits the floor, if you will. And with that, the rest of the Kuatoa flee with, as Tim said, extra flee. Diving
I'm
back
taking
into
my
the water.
attack of opportunity. I'm sorry.
Sure, go for it.
Dang it.
This
Okay.
If anyone else wants to make another attack, make an attack of opportunity, or in some way pursue, you can.
No.
But they are now effectively out of reach and underwater in the murky depths. You hear calling up from the side. Wait, where are they going?
Oh, we just took out their their big guy that was up here.
Leader. Most likely.
Oh. Awesome. Calliope eventually makes her way up. Art follows suit. Well,
Karzan will give a big thumbs up to the mushroom guys and tell them they can go. They basically just like, you guys can go.
you see them wave their ponderous arms back, and they make their way back through the what's it called? Through the brain needs to work. The caverns. You still hear heavy, seem to be footfalls or rock falls down below in the hold as Calliope comes up. Oh, no sign of Jonas up here. He must be, if they haven't killed him, he must be down below. Bart kind of looks at One-Eyed Willie, at the form of this leader. Y'all weren't kidding. He was quite large, wasn't he?
Yeah, sometimes muscles aren't all that helpful, though.
Apparently. I agree. I fully agree. He reaches into a pocket, pulls out a mushroom, takes a bite. Well, y'all doing okay? Need any healing?
I wouldn't say no to a little, but I'm all right.
Well, me too.
Right. Well, you see what I got here?
While they work on that, Nyx is gonna come over and try to retrieve the poisoned arrows, that the one that hit and the one that missed.
The one that hit is, you might be able to get the arrow back, but the poison has already run its course.
Okay.
The one that missed is sticking out of the wood, and you can easily recollect that one.
Okay.
Clash could also use healing. Carson's perfectly fine.
Okay. He's going to upcast a mass healing word. So anyone who needs it heals 8 points.
Nice. Gets me almost to full.
That's basically good for Clash.
That's above my real max, and I just have an extra 10.
Yep.
So
gotta love
that. Yep.
I might run back to the. Are there still Myconids on the shore up there?
Oh, I did wave bet them away.
Okay. I'm still kind of low, but I'm still above half.
I've got a little more I can give, if that's all right.
That'd be great if you could.
He'll walk over and he'll cast Cure Wounds on you.
This whole time as we've all been doing this, Carson's been ritual casting Detect Magic. Okay. As we're all doing our healing while we have a small amount of town time.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys... You kind of sit down and start to relax and start to get situated. Ergy gets healed. Everyone just kind of just cools off a bit. Calliope leans against the railing of the deck. Detect Magic goes off, and it's 30 feet, right?
Yep.
In sphere.
And let me
below you,
real quick. It needs to be 3 feet of wood to stop the penetration, so I imagine I can see below deck.
In certain places, yes.
3 feet of wood. That's pretty big.
Oh, 3 feet thick
yeah.
of wood?
3
Yeah,
feet
you're
thick
good.
Of wood, yeah.
You're good. Yeah, down below, you sense a very, very powerful source of divine magic.
Don't like that.
Divine, you say?
But that's it. And it kind of, as weird as it is, you've never really had this happen before, but that amount of divine magic kind of blinds that entire area, or if there is anything else on there, it is washed out like a bright light next to a small candle.
Right. How about the trident on the guy?
You do get some ping for that, yeah.
Awesome. Grabbing that for later. Give that to Clash to put in his back pocket.
He literally sticks it in his back pocket, and it's
Absolutely.
sticking up behind his head.
As you person, you've been using Detect Magic for a while. You felt all sorts of magic, all types of power sources. And for the most part, they don't seem to change when you detect them. There is in your essence, in your soul, there is a ooh, as this entity below, something comes from it towards your group. I need, let's see here.
Oh dear.
There's 30 feet. Oops. I need everybody.
What, you gonna move it slightly just to get me in there?
No, I was realizing it wasn't even. Okay, what the heck? Yeah, okay. Everybody but Cal, yeah. I need you to make a, what was it? Constitution saving throw, please. You are rolling for Clash 2?
Oh yeah, sorry. Con save.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
I'll roll for Calliope.
Oh wow.
Oh. Okay. And it doesn't really matter for Bart. This wave pushes past all of you, just stopping right before Cal. Anybody who got below a 14, if you are wearing or wielding a piece of armor or a shield that is made of metal, it starts to corrode ever so slightly, and has lost and has now has gained a -1 penalty to the AC that it gives.
Of course.
Even if it's magic-y?
Even if it's magic-y.
That's only if you failed, though, right?
That's only if you failed.
Oh, Ergi did fail. My bad.
Okay.
So somehow make a note of that, make a mark.
I don't actually know if my shield is wooden or metal.
I know mine is shield. My shield is metal.
Is it normal
that
for a
would
regular
be-
shield?
Most shields are at least like metal banded, and so I think it would count.
Cool.
Yep. So,
I'm using a little
Ooh.
popper for transformed. You said 16 or lower, or lower than 16?
14 or
14. Okay,
14
so
or
Nyx
lower.
is fine.
Nyx is good.
It's just
I think
me
it's just
and Ergi. Okay.
yeah, and Clash got 60. Yeah, he got 20.
Clash
So.
got 26. He's fine.
Yeah. So Karzan, Ergi, what pieces of armor or shield are we looking at for you two?
I have scale mail. Oh. Does that count? Scale
Yeah.
of a coat and like of leather, overlapping pieces of metal. Yeah, okay. So I've got scale mail,
Yeah.
and I've got a shield.
That is a -2 to your total AC.
Yep. And then
And
there's weapons too, right?
no, just the armor.
Oh, just the armor? Okay.
Yeah.
And then same for me, but I have the +1 plate armor that now is normal, and then the shield.
Real quick, does my shield and or armor now give off a faint magical aura as if it's been affected by a magical effect?
It gives off, as weird as this sounds, it almost gives off a negative magical aura.
Mm-hmm.
The inverse, almost like whatever
Like-
corrosion has happened is dematerializing it.
Okay. Well, if this doesn't go away in 24 hours, I can try to fix it, but we'll have to wait until our next long rest.
And as this happens, as you see the rust, the corrosion on some of the armor of your allies, we are going to stop there because it's midnight.
Yep.
And we'll pick up next time with whatever you guys do next.
Yeah. It'll be great,
Oh,
I'm sure.
Yeah, nothing bad could happen.
No, not at all.
We're definitely not going to go down there, and there's going to be a magical entity that has absorbed all the AC of our
So,
allies
like-
and now has a +4 to AC or anything.
I'm sure, like, his deityness has to depend on his worshippers, and so if there are people actively worshipping him down there, we target them first. This is Max talking, but Karzan knows a little bit about the Kutoa because he rolled stupid high on a history check.
He did.
So maybe we might want to, if there are people actively like worshipping him, we want to get those guys first, and that might take him down a peg. But we'll see what the actual fight looks like, and if that's even the case. I do believe that Doc would prefer Rusty in one piece when we brought him back. I don't know, I guess we could just bring him back in general, and maybe he'll just be like, yeah, it's exactly how I left him. Who knows?
It does sound like Doc, doesn't it?
He looks better than the day I lost him.
Perfect.
All right.
Cool. Well, I know Ryan's going to be. He's not near his computer the next couple weeks. So we'll see if he's able to join us via text or his iPad or something. So
Sounds
cool.
good.
Well, hope you guys have a good night.
You too.
Oh,
And
you too.
we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
see
See
you
you
guys.
next time.